The NHL trade market is on fire, and the Oilers could be gearing up to make moves that'll shock everyone. A veteran forward might arrive to give the offense a real boost, while whispers about a goalie from another team actually make a lot of sense if Edmonton wants to tighten up the net. But it's not all good news. The front office came in below expectations, leaving fans on edge. If you live and breathe Oilers hockey, subscribe to the channel and help us hit 1,000 subs to show just how loud Edmonton's fanbase is after another bitter Stanley Cup final loss. The team rolled into the offseason with more questions than answers, trying to figure out how to finally get past their rivals. Last year's roster looked balanced between offense, defense, and goaltending, but still, they didn't do what every Oilers fan dreams of: hoist the cup. The frustration is thick in the air, and every move the team makes is scrutinized closely by the fan base. Many expected Edmonton's front office to jump in quickly to reinforce the squad, but the quiet in the trade market has been surprising. Meanwhile, the roster depth has taken a hit, and the Western Conference remains one of the toughest in the league. To make matters more intense, Connor McDavid is just a year away from free agency, ratcheting up the pressure on management to build a winning team immediately. Fan anxiety spikes with every market update. Here's the main story. Veteran forward Max Pacioretty could be on his way to Edmonton. NHL analyst Matt Levine predicts Pacioretty will sign before the season starts and fill the role left by Corey Perry. Pacioretty, 36, had a rough season with Toronto, playing only 37 games and putting up 5 goals and 8 assists. Still, when he's healthy, he can impact games and make a difference in key moments. For the Oilers, the logic is clear. Pacioretty could play the same role Perry did last year, adding secondary scoring, veteran presence, and playoff experience. He might be the piece that balances the offense and brings leadership to the locker room. With Perry now in LA, the need for a seasoned player to steady the young guns has never been more pressing. Pacioretty has shown he's willing to keep playing and is chasing his first Stanley Cup, making Edmonton a tempting destination. If he stays healthy, Pacioretty adds depth, clutch game smarts, and leadership, exactly what the Oilers need in what promises to be a grueling season. The hope of finally seeing this team win reignites with his possible arrival. So, fans, do you think Max Pacioretty could be the guy to lead the Oilers to the Stanley Cup? Drop your thoughts in the comments, like this video, share it with friends, and subscribe to catch all the exclusive Oilers news. Think you've seen it all this offseason? Wait until you hear the move that could shake up both the defense and offense. Hot rumors are circulating, and Edmonton fans won't believe what's coming. Stay tuned, because the next update is going to blow your mind. Have you thought about what's happening with the goalie situation this season? The team heads into another year full of expectations, but there are huge questions in net. Honestly, fans deserve some answers. As the preseason rolls on, things still look manageable, but everyone knows the status quo in goal doesn't guarantee anything. Pressure mounts with every game, and fans are left wondering if the solution is within the current roster or if they'll need to look outside. Stuart Skinner comes off an inconsistent season, with flashes of brilliance but only a .896 save percentage last year. Calvin Pickard, 33, with a contract expiring, offers cheap stability but has never been seen as a long-term solution. What really scares people is the question. Nobody wants to ask, is that enough to finally get the Oilers a Stanley Cup? The doubt lingers, and the sharpest fans are watching every move that could shift the landscape. Here's the hot topic. New Jersey Devils goalie Nico Daws is on Edmonton's radar. With Allen and Markstrom locked in for the Devils and young prospects like Yegorov and Malik coming up, Daws could be the under-the-radar option that sparks interest. James Nichols from NJ Hockey Now pointed out, the trade makes a lot of sense. Edmonton needs someone young with starter potential now, who could also be a long-term solution. Daws, only 24, fits that profile. The key question is the price the Oilers would have to pay. If they believe he can truly contribute this season, GM Stan Bowman could very well call New Jersey and make a move. Matches Genmark is mentioned as a potential piece, with a $1.45 million cap hit. Any deal would likely require strategic picks to balance the cap, but nothing seems impossible for a team chasing a championship. Other options are on the table too. Calgary and Vegas could become destinations if New Jersey decides to move Dawes. Every team enters 2025 to 26 with its own goalie solutions and limitations, which makes this potential move even more intriguing. Fans, do you think Nico Dawes could be the missing piece to finally get the Oilers over the top? Share your thoughts in the comments. What's happening behind the front office doors could redefine the Oilers season. A recent decision surprised a lot of people, and there's still a rumored signing that could shake the NHL. Don't go anywhere, because the next update comes with exclusive details you won't want to miss. Get ready to stay ahead of the curve. Have you noticed how intense Edmonton Oilers fandom has swung in recent years? After back-to-back Stanley Cup Finals appearances, many feel the team wasted a golden opportunity. Fan confidence, which seemed on the rise, actually dropped, leaving Edmonton 21st out of 32 NHL teams in 22-5. In recent months, fans have been blunt. One remarked, letting Broberg, and especially Holloway, walk with nothing in return was a huge mistake. Losing back-to-back was devastating, especially when last year wasn't even close to good. The striking thing is, even with generational stars like McDavid and Draisaitl, the Oilers haven't built a truly championship-ready team around them. They've come close, but in Edmonton, where winning is everything, close isn't enough. There have been smart moves like trading for Mattias Ekholm. Jeff Skinner and Victor Arvidsson made many fans question the overall strategy, and that's where tension mounts. Fans start asking if GM Stan Bowman and CEO Jeff Jackson have a clear long-term vision. Can the organization make the bigger right decisions to finally build a competitive squad? Other recent moves have also raised eyebrows, like trading Trent Frederic, followed by an 8-year extension. The goalie situation remains unresolved, and attempts to land a winger in the top 6 draft rounds keep falling short. Frustration is obvious. I just can't trust the Oilers because they're so Jekyll and Hyde. 2 steps forward, 4 steps back, said one fan. The team's inconsistency piles extra pressure even on superstars like McDavid. The core issue is clear. The lack of a championship, combined with questionable roster moves, explains the dip in trust. Losing young talent and failing to address key needs only fuels the skepticism. Now, the Oilers front office faces a crucial offseason to win fans back. The hope is that a strategy focused on youth and speed is the spark the team needs to rebound. So, Oilers fans, do you think this team can turn it around and snag a title in the coming years? Share this story online, drop your opinion in the comments, and subscribe to the channel to stay on top of every NHL update.